into that later too. But yeah, it's just cool to have that mentor. Do you feel like you had that one coach that really pushed you to getting better too? Because I know you wanted it already, but was there that person when you were having those ups and downs during your seasons to be like, you're good, like I'm gonna keep you on this goal?
I think I can credit Tim Fields. He was my AAU coach from the time I was like 11 until 16, where he just like really taught me so much about the game. In terms of like my footwork, working out of my triple threat, my pivot series, how to read the defense. And anytime I called him, texted him, he would come pick me up and we'd be on black tops. We'd be in all different types of gyms. Like he really just took me under his wing, and I think he saw the love that I had for the game, and also like my potential that I could be, you know, one of the best in the state and beyond. So I think he saw that early, and so in terms of just like building the foundation, I credit him all the time for that, because I learned a lot from him, and just the amount of time that we spent in the gym and on black tops and the tournaments that, you know, he would take me to, and where I just really grew and progressed. And then, you know, my high school coach, Stephanie Butler, she's like the first person that told me, hey, you're gonna be an Olympian. And I was like, Coach, you're crazy. Like, you're crazy. Like, I'm good, but I'm not superstar. Like, to be on the 5-on-5 national team, that's superstar level. I mean, that's the best 12 players in the world. But she was like, no, just, you're gonna be an Olympian. So she saw like potential in me that I didn't even see in myself. And I think it's like so important to have people like that in your circle. You know, those that can keep you grounded, but also like uplift you and help you like see a vision that you can't even see for yourself in that moment. So those two people were definitely instrumental in just like my youth and my growth. And then obviously my staff at Tennessee, you know, being able to play under Pat Summitt was like biggest blessing. Getting recruited by her and then playing under her my freshman year, and just the lessons I learned from her, not even so much like in between these lines, like on the court, but just like off the court, how she carried herself, how she demanded excellence in every area and aspect of her life, how she interacted with others. You know, it could have been so easy for her to be condescending or arrogant, and she just wasn't. Like, she was so down to earth and humble. And as much as she did for the women's game, like the same way she would talk to the president of the United States is the same way she would talk to, you know, the people that cleaned up our arena after games. Like, she was just, you know, an MVP coach, but like also just one of the greatest human beings I've ever met. And then my assistant coach, Dean Lockwood, the amount of hours that we spend in the gym, like, you can't even count. Like, and he just taught me a lot about like being a pro, just like coming in to work every single day, and putting in the extra time, and then just kind of trusting that the results will happen. And my college career was like this, especially in the beginning, and he just really kept me grounded and solid through it all. And you know, we spent a lot of time on the court, but also just a lot of time in the office having so many conversations about just life. So I love that man. He's probably, aside from Pat, he's probably like my favorite coach of all time.
That's awesome. Like you said too, like